Two decisions that I made that changed my life. And I believe that if you can make these same decisions, it is going to help to transform your life positively. So I'll be sharing with you these same decisions, or these two decisions that I made in this video. So make sure you sit back and make sure you watch till the end. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. So number one decision that I made that changed my life positively was that I made up my mind to be happy and be happy now. Now, before this time, I have struggles with my life, my health, and it was a very big concern to me, as this actually made me feel stuck. I was stuck for years in one particular place. It was just like I lost my vibrancy. Yes, of course, I lost my vibrancy. I lost those things that made me happy, you get. So for a long time I was depressed. And then at the point, I was saying that if I finally overcome my health struggles and I'm finally okay, then I will be happy. I don't know if you heard people say, if I finally get this woman, I will be happy. Or if I finally get married, I will be happy. If I finally go into the high institution or school, I will be happy. This was exactly what I said, because my health was giving me concern and it made me feel so bad about myself, especially trying to get over it. And the more I was trying, the more I was having complications here and there. So it was a toll on me, and this made me sad for a very long time, because I was thinking that once I'm able to beat my health struggles, once I'm able to get my body back or get my life back, I will be happy. Until I made that decision to be happy and be happy now. And when I made up my mind, I told myself, no matter what is going on around me now, I will be happy. And prior to this time, we now understand, a lot of things were just going wrong in my life. I was always sad. There was bitterness in me, because I stay with my old mother. I stay with my mom. And at this point, my mom does not understand my condition. So sometimes I'll talk to her and explain to her. For example, I don't eat all kind of food. So I will explain to her, Mom, I cannot eat this food. I know that this is what is available in the house right now, but I cannot eat it because of my health. After some time, she might pick offense. Or sometimes she picks offense, and then she tell you, this is what is available, you have to eat what is available, and all those things. And then when you complain, I cannot be eating about morning, afternoon, and night, sometimes she calls me ungrateful element. And this really gets to me. So sometimes, because I don't want to get her offended, I'll have to go and eat that thing. And after eating it, it has serious toll on my health. I will fall back. Maybe my health, I was already getting to 60% healing, I will fall back to 40%. I'll start struggling again. Do you understand? So that made me sad. And then sometimes I will tell her, Mom, I'm depressed. This is the thing. You are doing this thing, and this thing that you are doing is making me depressed. Please stop doing it. My mother will look at you and tell you, After some time, you will think that she has heard you. After some time, just give her some time. It will not be long. She will do something that is even worse than that first thing that I complained about, making me more depressed. And the more depressed I was, the more unhappy I was with myself, until I took that decision to be happy and be happy now. And that decision led me to the second decision. And now the second decision that I took, or that I made, that helped me to regain back my life, or that made me to become a better me, is I made up my mind to be intentional. Intentional about my happiness, intentional about my health. And this made me to write out a goal for my health. I looked out for that thing that was making me sad, that was making me depressed, which was basically my health. Now, how do I improve my health? I wrote it down. I wrote out goals, and I broke them into small goals to achieving for my health. And because of those goals that I've written down about my health, it made me to start avoiding some things. It made me to start avoiding some food. It was not all food. And then sometimes when there is the urge to eat that food, I will remind myself of the need to avoid that thing, or to avoid that food, I will remind myself that I cannot eat this thing because I want to achieve this health goal so and so time. I want to stay healthy. I want to beat this trying challenge that has been thrown at me, or that is worrying my life or disturbing my health. I want to beat it. So because of that, it helped me. I was now more intentional with the things I eat. I was now, another thing that I also did intentionally was that I reduced the time that I was talking with my mom, because I discovered that every time I'm around her, before day go dark, before it's done, or be is day dark, we must have issues. Issues will always arise, and it makes me sadder. Is there any English like sadder? It make me sadder than I was. So I had to cut the time that I was always around her. Sometimes if she's in the parlor, I'm inside the room, and if she's in the room, I'm in the sitting room. So I had to limit it, because she felt like I was avoiding her, but she doesn't know I was trying to do it for my own peace. I was trying to do it for my own mental health. And then when I tell her that she's hurting me, or with her actions she's doing certain things that are hurting me, my mother would even get offended. You know, this African mother mentality that believes that since I am the mother, I cannot offend you. Everything I do is right. My mother does not even believe that I have a say of my own. She forgot that my pikin wey don't go marriage before come back. You understand that kind of thing? So because of that, as in, she was hurting me in ways that I cannot even explain. So I had to limit the time that I spend with her. Sometimes, once she usually goes out in the morning to come back at night. Once it's time for her to come back, I will just walk inside with my phone. I'll just get inside the room. Then sometimes she'll be saying, you will not come, and you don't want. She will just be throwing words, wanting us to talk and play. But I know that talking with her or interacting with her will cause me problem. And when you tell her you are sad or you are feeling depressed, she doesn't even understand what it means to be depressed. Then she will tell you, next thing she'll tell you, say you don't have the Holy Ghost in you, that is why you are. And then she will keep doing that thing that is making you depressed. So when I made these decisions, I made up my mind to be happy and be happy now. That was when I began to see change in my life. I told myself, no matter the situation, no matter the things, the odds, in fact, all the things against me were all against me. When all the odds were all against me, there was no reason actually for me to be alive, to overcome what I overcame. But because I made up my mind to overcome it, there was a day that I was even laughing in the midst of pain. I was just forcing myself to laugh. That is how intentional I was. And I was telling the devil, in this case, you cannot win over me. One part, I was crying. I was actually crying, but I was laughing, forcing myself, and I was laughing. Little by little, it started becoming part of me. And that was how, small, gradually, I was able to overcome that depressing state. And I don't have anybody I actually talk to. I have just my mom and my kid sister. And because of my mom, the issues I used to have with her, any small thing, she would go and report me to my kid sister. And then my kid sister also joined her. She doesn't talk to me for over a year now. So I don't even have people I talk to, only my mom. And then mom is making you depressed. So I had to cut it off and told myself that, I cannot be relying on other people to make me happy. I have to make myself happy. So I started looking inwardly, inside of me. I discovered that my happiness has to be inside of me, not around me. So I started making myself happy from inside. And this actually helped to transform my life. And today I'm a lot more happier than I used to be. Do you understand? And that has actually helped me positively to navigate through my life. And I discovered that the more happier I was, the more I was able to overcome my health issues faster, because all those while that I was always sad, I was always depressed, it was actually having a toll on my health, on my hormones, and making me feel more stuck in my health goals. Do you understand? So if you must, or you want to change in this 2025, you have to take those same decisions. If you are in a spot and you feel you are not being happy in that spot, you have to make up your mind to be happy and be happy now. And then identify those things that makes you sad and work on them. If it is people, try the best you can to cut those people off. If it is something, if it's a job, you are doing a job that you are not happy about, if it is possible, change that job. If you are doing a business and you are not happy with that business, change that business. Even if it is a church, I have seen some people stuck in a church. They are not happy, they are not growing, the church is not having positive impact in their life, but because they don't want the pastor to feel bad, or because of what people will say, they still get stuck in that place. My friend, this is 2025, and it is time for you to make up your decision to be happy and be intentional about your happiness. Be intentional about your goals. Be intentional about your change, that change that you want to desire, that you desire and you want to achieve. That is the way for you to achieve it and transform your life in a short period of time. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you find value in this video. If you find value in it, please kindly give the video a thumbs up, share, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you on the next one.